United we fall. A story of family, of betrayal, of trust, of unity, of survival. An original audiobook. Chapter 4. At times she still cries, even though she had made her decision, even though she had gotten her way. Her man was back, and he had promised her. He said that he would never hurt her again. He told her that he loved her, and she believed him. The children were happier now that their daddy was back home, now that mommy wasn't crying anymore, at least not publicly and not nearly as much. So everything was back to normal in her little world again. She needed only to take a look around her to see that. But something just didn't feel normal. "Baby, what's the matter?" he would ask her whenever he noticed her slipping into the twilight zone. That's what he called it whenever she would just sit and stare into outer space, looking like she could see something that nobody else in the room could see. She was a lot quieter now, more deeper into her thoughts. "Oh, it's nothing, baby," she would say to him. "I just need time," she'd tell herself. "Just a little more time to let this all get behind us." So a full week had passed since she took him back in. They had not made love once. It wasn't for lack of trying on his part. She just seemed to always be tired or have a headache. She would notice the look in his eyes, even though he was very quick to say, "I understand, baby. I love you. Good night." She was sleeping much better now. The nightmares weren't completely gone yet, but the kids managed to wear her out to the point of exhaustion every night. They never mentioned the baby, not once, nor anything pertaining to the whole sordid affair. It was like it never happened. More time passed and the tension lessened to the point that she decided tonight would be the night. After all, a girl needs her medicine, she chuckled to herself. She was going to surprise him. After putting the kids to bed, she hopped in the shower and found herself feeling as nervous as a schoolgirl. "So this is what they mean when they say it feels like the first time, huh?" she said to herself as she slipped into her favorite sexy panties. She stared at her image in the full-length bathroom mirror, unsure if she liked what she saw looking back at her. The few pounds that she had lost certainly didn't hurt her figure. At least something good came out of. She stopped herself mid-thought. "We are focusing on the positive tonight, girlfriend," she told herself. "We have one hot, all-you-can-eat buffet of a man on the other side of that door, and a very hungry woman right here," she continued to coach herself. She took a deep breath, exhaled, and opened the door that connected her bathroom to their bedroom. "Damn, baby, I can't remember the last time you looked so beautiful to me," he said. She gave him a slight smile, trying to control herself, trying hard not to look silly and excited. "Thank you, baby. You don't look half bad yourself," she replied, on the verge of stuttering. She couldn't believe how nervous she was. She took another deep breath as she walked over to the bed and lay down next to him. She quickly pulled the blankets over her, even though she had never been shy a day in her life. His eyes never left her. It seemed like he had never even once blinked. "I missed you, baby," he said as he leaned over and kissed her on the lips. She kissed him back. "God, I love this man," she thought. As they kissed, his hands began to gently caress her arms, her shoulders, her thighs. Her eyes rolled back into her head behind her closed eyelids. She felt the dizziness come over her. Her heartbeat was racing and her breathing became rapid. She felt like she was high. As his hands continued moving over her body, she started seeing colors. "Baby, you're the best," he said between kisses. She was rolling now. A tidal wave of raw, intense emotion and lust was rocking her world. She was hornier than she had ever been in her life. "I need you now, baby," she heard him saying. "I want you now," he said in a tone that was half pleading, half demanding. Then, as his hands pulled her legs apart, it happened.